Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will come out first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Good job running top and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Snagged out of the air. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, 1st down.
On target.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Working that left side now. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They want to run it left here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burke. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UCLA's offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this week.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen.
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo, or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Bruins will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. first one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. He wants to change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll just down it right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Browning. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. At midfield, he's got room. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. A strike downfield. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wideout. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
We've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Coleman, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Under fire. He's got him. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill.
And the Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The run to the right. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. He caught it. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a town to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw again. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. The snap sets up to throw. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
This time, there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Tarheels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room, it's Wall. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tarheels! Boy, did they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the run game.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense ground game clicking? Or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about this.
Oh, he's got some space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people are.
And it's a touchdown in the dying moments of the game.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
But how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. On the move, it's Wall. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. It's still up by 20.